Brandy. Haslett and Waverly faced off in a girls tennis and co-ed track last week, and the Okemos girls water polo team is still undefeated in district play. All this and more when we come back to Meridian News Now, your source for community news. Also faced off Waverly in co-ed track last Tuesday, and blankets were a must when runners weren't in action. Alongside the windy and cold day, it was definitely a tough race for first place. On this one, Waverly gave Haslett a run for its money. A short distance to run, but who could sprint faster? Waverly took the first place on sprints in some waves, while others, the Viking, crossed the finish line first.
In our league meet, we have dual meets on Tuesday, so you get a chance to, all the kids get to run. We try to put kids in probably, they can maximum of 4 events, so we try to put them at least, 3 or 4, based on what they're involved in. So it gets a chance, for all our kids to compete.
It was a different on the 4x200 meter relays. The Warriors outran the Vikings by a few seconds and got the points for the boys and girls. Finishing with hurdles, Waverly crossed the finish line with no pressure behind him, while Haslett took the girls' points in first and second. Talk about owning up to their ranking. The Okemos girls water polo team left no room for error against Troy United last Wednesday. The Chiefs are currently ranked #1 in Michigan Water Polo Association coaches poll. It was a splash of goals. Chief Sydney Fountain gets 2 goals in a row. Isabella Morris swims up, bumps the ball to the side, and Sarah Williams scores from an angle. Williams gets it again with a pass from behind and puts it in the net. The Okemos goalie wastes time, and it's 15-1 at halftime.
I thought we played very, very well. We've had a really busy and tough stretch of games. We were in Chicago, where we played 4 top 10 teams, and actually 3 of the top 5. Yesterday, we were at the #1 team in the state, so I was actually really pleased with how we came out and played and kind of jumped on them early, got up big.
Troy picks up on the defense, using the goalie to move forward. Third period is scoreless. Troy United almost loses the ball, but scrapes it above Okemos to score one more. They try, but game over, 15-2 Okemos. The Chiefs also defeated Lake Orion 17-1 to improve their perfect district record to 5-0. Moving on to tennis, sore muscles and no practices, competing for 4 days in a row didn't tire the Haslett girls tennis team. They didn't leave room for mistakes last Tuesday against Waverly. Hazlett's #2 player hit it soft against Waverly, but when she gets it back, she puts it behind her opponent, sealing that match 2-0. Vogelsang does the same thing, returning the Warriors' serve just fast enough that her opponent can't get it. 2-0 for her, too.
Yeah, I've been real happy with our effort out here today. This is our 4th match of the season, and we're coming out. This is our 4th day in a row we've competed. I was a little worried about the girls being a little worn out, but it's turned out they've played really well. Seen a lot of steady play. It's kind of an overcast day, so it's been great for tennis.
Haslett also takes the last singles match with Waverly hitting it out, then an ace by the Vikings. Haslett has a little trouble in doubles, trying to find the right place, but end up taking the win. That's all for sports this week. Now back to you at the desk.